and side 2 of Sounds of the 60s. Band 1 is the third and final UK number 1 by Georgie Fame, inspired by but not included in the 1967 movie Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde were pretty looking people, but I can tell you people, they were the devil's children. Bonnie and Clyde began their evil doing one lazy afternoon down Savannah way. They robbed a store and hightailed out of that town. Got clean away in a stolen car and waited till the heat died down. Bonnie and Clyde advanced their reputation and made the graduation into the banking business. Reached for the sky, sweet talking Clyde would holler as Bonnie loaded dollars in the July bag. Now one brave man, he tried to take them alone. They left him lying in a pool of blood and laughed about it all the way home. Bonnie and Clyde got to be public enemy number 1, running and hiding from every American lawman's gun. They used to laugh about dying, but deep inside them they knew that pretty soon they'd be lying beneath the ground together, pushing up daisies to welcome the sun and the morning dew. Acting upon reliable information, a federal deputation laid a deadly ambush. When Bonnie and Clyde came walking in the sunshine, a half a dozen carbines opened up on them. Bonnie and Clyde, they lived a lot together, and finally together they died.
Georgie Fame at number 1 in the UK in 1967 with a single that also made the US top 10. The remaining requests in this week's show will be for records by the Crickets, Alan Klein, and then, in 3 in a row, Aretha Franklin, Sandy Shaw and Dusty Springfield, and finally PJ Proby. I must mention that last request will be for a lady in Paynton who reached her 100th birthday yesterday. And so to release now by Mary Wells, who first recorded some classic soul tracks for the Motown label and was then signed for a huge fee to 20th Century Fox's new label, but with little success, and the contract was cancelled the following year. Then, having joined Atco, Mary recorded an R&B favourite, Dear Lover, which had this B-side that later caught the attention of Northern Soul fans. Can't You See You're Losing Me?
Dishing out to me the confidence I had in you.
Once the First Lady of Motown and publicly declared by the Beatles as their favourite, she opened for them on a UK tour, the late Mary Wells, who died in 1992 at the age of 49. And so to our first side 2 request from Barbara Jones of Wrexham, who says that she and her wonderful husband Dave will celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary tomorrow. So warmest congratulations to you both, and indeed to your son-in-law Mike, who was 50 a couple of days ago. It's a pleasure to play for the whole family, including your daughter Pauline, of course, your special song, Don't Ever Change, by the Crickets.
You never wear a stitch of lace, and powder's never on your face. You're always wearing jeans, except on Sunday. But please don't ever change. No, don't you ever change. I kinda like you just the way you are. Dance, but when it's time to make romance, your kisses let me know you're not a tomboy. So please don't ever change. No, don't you ever change. Oh, promise me you're always gonna be as sweet as you are. Of other girls I've seen know how to treat guys mean, but you would rather die than ever hurt me. So please don't ever change. No, don't you ever change. Oh, promise me you're always gonna be as sweet as you are. Change. Don't you ever change. Please don't ever change.
The Crickets, UK number 5 in 1962. And let's sample now a CD released on the new Broadside label called When Girls Do It, that demonstrates the growing popularity of the blues in the early 60s, with 28 tracks recorded by lesser-known artists. Here's one by Harmonica Fats, whose sound resembles that of his mentor and namesake Fats Domino, an arrangement by jazzman Shorty Rogers of How Low Is Low.
Said, well, it can't be said.
That was a 1962 recording by Harmonica Fats. And following that, we come to the end of our short run of Junior Choice discs for the time being, with a very popular track by a group who'd previously had a top 40 hit by singing The Highway Code in the style of an Anglican chant, which they used again on this disc, both of them produced by George Martin. So, from 1966, here are the Master Singers with the weather forecast.
Good morning, here is the weather forecast for today until midnight. First, the general situation. A ridge of high pressure over the Azores is moving slowly northeast and will begin to affect southwestern districts of the British Isles by late evening. The cold front now affecting southeast districts will gradually move north. Fog has developed overnight in much of England and parts of Wales. In some districts it is rather dense. This will lift and clear by mid-morning almost everywhere, and the rest of the day will be fine with unbroken sunshine. And now, here is the shipping forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, Fortis Cromarty, fourth time, Dogger Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth, Biscay, Finisterre, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes, Southeast Iceland, will continue to be affected by weather for several days. Now the outlook for Wednesday and Thursday. There will be drizzle in the south, and periods of continuous rain are expected later, interspersed with scattered showers. Northern England, Northern Ireland and southern Scotland will have occasional thunder. Temperatures will fall during the night, and there may be local showers of sleet or snow. Over central Scotland, temperatures will fall rapidly at dusk, giving rise to hail and freezing fog. Heavy snowfalls are expected in the north of Scotland, and gale force winds are likely to cause extensive drifting. In the extreme north of Scotland, a warm stream will bring torrential rain and widespread flooding. In brief, the weather will be normal for the time of year.
The Master Singers, who apparently also recorded the telephone directory, but they didn't think it was very amusing, so that was withdrawn from release. And from that to a top 20 hit on both sides of the Atlantic for Johnny Burnett, Little Boy Sad, appropriately named as it turned out because shortly after its release, Johnny was hospitalised with a ruptured appendix, which kept him bedridden for several weeks. Frustrated by the inactivity, he tried to return to work too early and promptly collapsed.
You've been lying, being untrue. Now they call me Little Boy Blue. Someday, baby, you're gonna find nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as mine. You've been cheating, doing me bad. Now they call me Little Boy Sad. Someday, baby, you're gonna see nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as me. Little Boy Blue, that's my name. That's my name. Little Boy Sad, you're to blame. You've been sneaking, doing me dirt. Now Now they call me little boy hurt. Someday, baby, you're gonna find nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as mine. Little boy blue, that's my name.
That's my name.
Little boy sad, you're to blame.
You're to blame.
You've been sneaking, doing me dirt. Now they call me little boy hurt. Someday, baby, you're gonna find nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as mine. Nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as mine. Oh yeah, nobody in the world's gonna give you loving as sweet as mine.
Johnny Burnett. And next, the Soulmates, mainly the work of singers Liza Strike, who'd also recorded as Liza Strike and the Jet Set, and Brian Henderson. This was the first of 4 singles they made for Parlophone, and the only one to get a release in America. Too Late to Say You're Sorry.
Baby, this is goodbye. You'd better not cry, because try as you might, it's no use. I'm walking out on you. There's nothing you can do. I don't care anymore. No, I know just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk out that door. You won't see me no more. You can write a million letters, but baby, to you, there's nothing you can do. And though I know you're feeling blue, I just can't feel sorry for you. Whoa, it's too late to say you're sorry. You should have thought before you went and broke my heart. Oh, it's too late to say you're sorry. You should have thought before you went and broke my heart. And baby, this is goodbye. You better not cry, because try as you might, it's no use. I'm walking out on you. There's nothing you can do. I don't bend anymore. No, I know just what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's too late to say you're sorry. You should have thought before you went and broke my heart. It's too late to say you're sorry. You should have thought before you went and broke my heart. Bye, baby, I said I'm gonna walk out that door. I tell you now, bye, baby, what's that be for sure now? Bye, baby,
The Soulmates. And now for your request, Phil Harley in Ashby de la Zouch, asking for a Cockney-style song that you haven't heard since the early 60s, but it was popular, you say, among the teddy boy dressers at school, and had been recorded by Alan Klein. No, not, of course, the American business manager associated with both the Beatles and the Stones. This Alan Klein began a career with his own group, playing a season at Butlins in Skegness, and then he went on to form a folk duo with guitarist George Bellamy, who later joined the Tornadoes, and this duo apparently appeared on Saturday Club, but I can't pretend to remember them, I'm sorry to say. Then in 1962, Alan decided to go it alone and signed to Oriole, releasing as his first single, Striped Purple Shirt.
I've got a striped purple shirt and a pair of yellow braces, a checkered coat cut in the latest style. And with me winkle picker shoes on, yes, I'm really going places. I aim to make this a life of mine worthwhile. I've got me luminous 2 two-tone socks on and me hair's all long and greasy. 12-inch bottoms on me corduroy jeans. With me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces. I'm the smartest layabout you've ever seen. I've got the birds all in a frenzy, you can see it in their faces. They're captivated by my suave-type charms. And in me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces, each night I've got a new one in my arms. This darling at a dance hall and I soon got busy chatting, but she had come there with another guy. And in me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces, it wasn't long before I caught his eye. He gathered all his mates up and they started making for me. Caught me as I tried to leave the floor. When I woke up in the ambulance, I was feeling rather poorly. I don't think I'll go dancing anymore. Well, me mum and me dad come down the hospital to see me. Asked me if I needed anything. I said I'd like the local papers so's I could read all about me capers. And to other items I want you to bring. I want me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces. But there's a nurse in here who's just my cup of tea. And in me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces, she'll find out that there's no stopping me. In me striped purple shirt and me pair of yellow braces, I'm all rolled up and ready for the kill. With me knitted woolen tie-on and me natty nylon laces, I'll soon be giving all the girls a thrill. Oh yeah!
Oh, one for the Teds, if there are any left in this day and age. Striped Purple Shirt by Alan Klein. And now a word or two about the man who became Chubby Checker, Ernest Evans, to give him his real name. He grew up in Philadelphia, and by the time he entered school, he had a street corner harmony group, had learned to play drums and piano, and he made up little dances. After school, he worked in a store where the owner paid for him to make a recording of a novelty song called The Class, which he sent to Dick Clark, who was so impressed he made copies of his own and sent those to friends as Christmas presents. An executive at Cameo Parkway received a copy, and in 1959 signed Ernest, changing his name to Chubby Checker. Well, I suppose we all know about the twist and its numerous versions, but here's a disc Chubby made in 1962 called Dancing Party.
Let's
Chubby Checker, recorded in 1962. And so to Three in a Row, suggested by Christopher Davies of Scunthorpe. He asks us to play versions of classics of the 60s as recorded by pop stars of the period. So, in order of appearance, these will be versions by Aretha Franklin of Lerner and Lowe's song from Camelot, If Ever I Would Leave You. Then Shirley Bassey's hit What Now My Love, as recorded on an album by Sandy Shaw. And finally, a song by Tony Newley and Leslie Brickus for their musical The Roar of the Grease Paint, The Smell of the Crowd, as performed on her album Everything's Coming Up Dusty, by, of course, Dusty Springfield.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your arms red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. And if I'd ever leave you, it couldn't be in autumn. Just how I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. Or would I leave you running merrily, merrily, merrily through the snow? Or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in springtime, knowing how in springtime I'm bewitched, bewitched, bewitched by you. So, oh, no, no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. If ever I would leave you, at
What now, my love? Now that you've left me,
tumbling around me. There's a sky where the sea should be. What now, my love? Now that you've gone, I'd be a fool to go on and on. No one would care, no one would cry if I should live or die. What now, my love? Now there is nothing, only my last goodbye. Who can I turn to when nobody needs me? My heart wants to know, and so I must go where destiny leads me. With no star to guide me and no one beside me, I'll go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me, and maybe tomorrow I'll find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter. With you I could learn to, with you on a new day. But who can I turn to if you turn away? With no star to guide me and nobody beside me, I'll go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow, beg, steal, or borrow my share of laughter. With you I could learn to, with you on a new day. But who can I turn to if you turn away?
This weekend in the Radio 2 Comedy Hour,
Here I am, a body full of good British blood and raring to go.
Paul Merton stars in a remake of one of Galton and Simpson's classic half hours.
Ready when you are, Squire.
Hold out your hand, please. Now, this won't hurt.
Celebrate 60 years of Galton and Simpson with The Blood Donor.
I thought you came here to give some blood.
You've just had it.
No, this is just a smear.
Maybe just a smear to you, mate.
but it's life and death to some poor wretch.
This afternoon from 1:30 on 88 to 91 FM and online afterwards at bbc.co.uk/Radio 2.
We've already said
The original lineup of the Moody Blues, consisting of Denny Lane, Mike Pinder, Ray Thomas, Graham Edge and Clint Warwick, with their first hit for Decca, number 1 in 1964, that cover of Bessie Banks' original Go Now. And next, the Canadian star Gordon Lightfoot, who after a number of singles and albums in his native country and in America, in 1968 played a tour in the UK, and then United Artists released an album here of all original Lightfoot songs produced by Paul Simon's brother John. This was the title track, Did She Mention My Name?
It's so nice to meet an old friend and pass the time of day and talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks still the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the morning came, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? landlord still a loser? Do his signs hang in the hall? Are the young girls still as pretty in the city in the fall? Does the laughter on their faces still put the sun to shame? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Is the old roof still leaking when the late snow turns to rain? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And looking at the rain, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Won't you say hello from someone? There'll be no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name?
His songs have been recorded by innumerable artists, and his own records have earned him awards galore. The outstanding Canadian singer-songwriter Gordon Lightfoot, now in his 71st year. And so to our final request this week, which it'll be an honour for us to play for Peggy Barker in Paignton, who celebrated her 100th birthday yesterday at her daughter Anne Bartlett's house. Congratulations, Peggy. Your old friend Phil Dunning of Bath hopes the celebrations went well, and that the remainder of this weekend will be full of further surprises, while you continue to be an inspiration to all who know you. We're going to play for you a PJ Proby record that's been asked for by a young whippersnapper who'll be 70 in April, Anne Lean in Staines, and she'd like us to play PJ's version of Some Enchanted Evening.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you'll know even then that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing, you may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men even try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. All through your life you may dream more. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
P.J. Proby, as recorded in 1965. We hope that you, Anne, will enjoy your Mediterranean cruise in April, which is why we decided to get in just a little bit early with your birthday request. And next, a track from a recently released 25-track CD called Holy Mackerel, featuring rocking homages to Little Richard by artists including James Brown, Ike and Tina Turner, Etta James, and this one that we're going to play by Otis Redding, one of his own songs called Hey Hey Baby.
Hey, hey, pretty baby.
Self-penned B-side by Otis Redding for his first American hit, These Arms of Mine. And now to close the show, Little Richard himself, with his last single to make the British Top 20 in 1964. Because of the arrival on the American scene of the Beatles and other Liverpudlian groups, Richard had decided on this disc to forego his usual sax break in favour of a blistering guitar solo in Bama-Lama, Bama-Loo.
Bama-Lama, Bama-Loo, got a girl named Lucinda. We call her the Great Pretender. Woo! Got a girl named Lucinda. We call her the Great Pretender. And when she talks, she says, Bama-Lama-Loo. Bama-Lama, Bama-Loo. Bama-Lama, Bama-Loo. Woo! Bama-Lama, Bama-Loo. Bama-Lama.
Little Richard, bringing us to the end of another edition of Sounds of the 60s, compiled and produced by Phil the Collector Swern. And this is your old mate Brian Matthews saying that's a lot for this week. See you next week. Jonathan Ross follows the news. This is BBC Radio 2, online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM.